It is time for another adventure. What's up? Welcome back, and today I'll be talking about how Doctor Strange Time Runs Out can happen, because I think Doctor Strange 3 will be titled Doctor Strange Time Runs Out. And I think it will come out before the end of the Multiverse Saga. I think kind of like how this year Spider-Man Brand New Day is the only movie coming out besides Avengers Doomsday. I think next year Doctor Strange Time Runs Out will be the only movie coming out besides Avengers Secret Wars. It'll be the only movie between Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars. So the way I think this can happen is, so Marvel announced that they're going to be at San Diego Comic-Con at Hall H doing their panel on July 25th. Maybe that's where they announce Doctor Strange Time Runs Out. And the way I think that can happen, that all of this can line up, is Doctor Strange Time Runs Out being like a kind of like secret movie until it gets announced, and it can be filmed during production of Avengers Secret Wars. Like the sets that they use for Avengers Secret Wars, they can use those same sets for Doctor Strange Time Runs Out, because they probably need like the same sets. Same for Champions. If Marvel also wants to announce Champions at San Diego Comic-Con later this year in July. And also, like, it would be like the actors, the cast that would be in Doctor Strange Time Runs Out would also play an important part in Avengers Secret Wars, like Benedict Cumberbatch Doctor Strange, Robert Downey Jr. Doctor Doom, like Wanda, 838 Wanda, Clea, Tom Holland, Spider-Man in the symbiote suit, Mark Ruffalo, Savage Hulk. They would all play an important part in Doctor Strange Time Runs Out. Of course, having their cameos in Avengers Doomsday alongside Tom Hiddleston's Loki, who would probably die at the end of, who's probably going to die at the end of Avengers Doomsday to Doctor Doom, and then they can all be in Doctor Strange Time Runs Out as like a sort of like prequel to Avengers Doomsday, as like a direct sequel to Spider-Man Brand New Day, to the post-credit scene with Tom Holland Spider-Man, and also a direct sequel to Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, and be like a direct prequel to Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars. And my guess is that Doctor Strange Time Runs Out will be releasing in September 2027. Because Marvel's released a movie in September before, Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, back in September 2021, and that did great. It made like $400 million, which in 2021 was pretty good, all things considered. So releasing Doctor Strange Time Runs Out in September 2027 and then releasing Avengers Secret Wars in December 2027, I think would be a great move, because like you'd get fans hyped only like for 4 months to build up to Avengers Secret Wars, and Doctor Strange Time Runs Out can make like $1 billion, which I think it would be I think it would make $1 billion. And also this year, they're releasing the Avengers Endgame re-release in September, which I'm definitely going to be going to see that, because it's supposed to have some new scenes connected to Avengers Doomsday, which I am very excited to see. So, this hype right now that Marvel has us in, I'm really living up the hype that Marvel has us in. I mean, Daredevil Born Again, I'm really enjoying this, and I'm like, bring it on, Marvel. Like, the MCU is here to stay. But, really looking forward to all this, and really looking forward to Doctor Strange 3, Doctor Strange Time Runs Out, hopefully next year, in September of next year. But, right now I'll do my closing and say bye. Make sure to like, hit the notification bell, and subscribe. Until next time, guys, bye.